Oh,
Huh.
oh, welcome ladies and gentlemen to WrestleSlam special. Jesus, I'm exhausted. How did that happen? But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into this week's WrestleSlam podcast. How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic. Phil, how are you doing?
All good. Busy but good.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
yeah,
Jerry's away because his son's birthday. Um,
yeah.
at the moment, so it's just me and Matt for this one. But we'll be good. I promise.
Oh, we'll be fantastic as always. Yeah. Jerry knows the saying, family will always come first, so he
Yeah.
won't be with us. I know seeing Jerry now on the podcast is like ordering a cheeseburger without the cheese. But here, look, it's usually the meat that does the job, lads. So let's just get through this together and we'll talk everything and all things about wrestling, WWE, and what's going on right now in Ireland. That's including Clash of the Castle, WWE and AEW taking over Europe. But we're going to start things off by talking about, that's right, RCW Local Rumble. Um, Unfortunately, it's been a busy week for
Yeah.
myself and Phil and Jerry. That unfortunately we couldn't make that this past weekend show. It's always got it because RCW has always been good to us. They've always been loyal to us. So us missing a show is very upsetting. But unfortunately, we have a few things popped up for us that we had to deal with.
Yeah.
But what we saw was nothing more than a fantastic show.
Yeah.
Honestly, no.
We're gutted to have missed it because it sounds awesome.
Yeah, I think every RCW show always is awesome. So every time we miss something, it's like, what do we miss? And we have to catch up. We're like, yeah, the next one. So everyone who attended RCW, hope you had a fantastic night. As always, RCW always delivers. Phil, you're on the social media yourself. You see the results yourself.
Yeah. The one that stood out to me the most was Raven.
Yeah.
Raven winning the X title.
Yeah, Raven winning the X title. And she loves being called this, I hope. The crazed bitch from the cabin herself. Raven Queen is indeed the Rebel X champion. It's long overdue. If you say this to me right now, long overdue.
Yeah.
Uh,
It was been
she
a long, 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 long time coming.
Yeah, she knows she loves this. Raven competes all around the UK, but her heart and soul always belongs to Cork. She's been with RCW from the very beginning, back when it was Phoenix. She's trained in Cork, and she now has probably one of the most prestigious titles in not just Cork, but right now probably to me in Ireland because it's Raven Creed. She's holding on to the title. I feel like wherever she goes now, Phil, just gold automatically goes on to her. I say,
And only a matter of time before she's off to the big leagues. So
yeah, I feel.
catch her while we can at the Pav.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So, like Phil said, and me and Jerry's been saying this as well. She won't be around for long. She'll probably actually be going to the big league soon. So this is a warm up. So there's a good excuse to always go down to the PAV for the next RCW show, catch her, see her. Any of our friends over in the UK, next Progress show, any show that has Raven Queen on board, check it out. Every time you just see her, you get like this demonic feeling that's going on in the arena, and that's exactly what Raven fucking Creed does, lads. And now she's going to be doing it even further with the
Yep.
Rebel X title. But final thoughts, Phil?
Yeah, no, it's just she's like we've obviously been on doing the documentary for a while and we're gutted to have missed this one. Um,
Yeah,
but our documentary should be out early New Year maybe.
yeah, that's the goal.
We've been on that for a while. It's just it's just been an adventure seeing the whole thing unfold. Just being there for all the little bits and pieces that we've done over the I suppose a year now.
Yeah, it's been over a year, and that's kind of the funny thing about yourself about filmmaking.
Yeah,
Um, it's that you start off earlier, and then it feels like it's kind of like dragging on and everything like that. That feels like that, but the main question is we have the passion for it
yeah,
to put it together.
yeah,
Billy and Raven, they're both passionate about this documentary. We look
yeah,
forward to it.
yeah.
I know a lot of people a lot of people has been saying to us about the documentary when we announced it. Like if you guys broke into my house right now and you probably say, Matt, what's the story of the documentary? I'll probably tell you, get the fuck out of my house. I'm gonna call the guard. The second question is, you need to be patient. Great
It'll
things
be out.
come.
It will come out. It'll be out, all right.
Yeah. Also, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
and of course, CBL, yup, Longford himself defeated Charlie Sterling this past weekend. He is still the RCW World Champion. I misspoke my words. A lot's been going on, guys, and I just so happen to be wearing a CBL exclusive limited shirt sent from the man himself. CBL, if you're watching, you are the bull, and this isn't definitely your year. And like you said, when it comes to Raven about CBL, be sure to catch him in any local shows because it's only a matter of time, Phil, that he's going to get picked up, don't you
Yeah,
think?
he's been around recently. We spotted him a few times on WWE TV um in the last week or two.
Yeah. I
I
feel like,
definitely spotted him anyway, hiding in the background, doing some extra work.
yeah, I think soon enough we're going to see CBL probably on every top 10 list of WWE security guards that went on becoming world champions, and
Yep.
CBL will definitely be one of them. He's
Yep.
following, he's following the footsteps of his role model Sheamus. He had to do extra work, and look where he's got now.
Well, LA.
But
Now there's been loads of them, like Samoa Joe, MGF. Just
yeah, MJF with the famous MJF is the only security guard that WWE shoved, give him a push, literally, into the
yeah,
wall back to jaw. But yeah, so CBL is also a man you should also keep an eye on. Himself and Raven, they're both gonna go far.
yeah.
But yeah, in a good way, they probably won't be in RCW for long, don't you think, Phil?
No, just even just the Irish scene. I think there's just all going to go across the pond. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
they're definitely on the cusp of going to America full time.
Definitely. Because I remember, Phil, I think you were in the same boat. I remember when I was in secondary school and primary school, and I would love WWE and everything else like that. There'd be some lads that loved to put me down and all that.
Yeah,
Now, it's like wrestling's like the big thing in Ireland right now. People are more acknowledging about wrestling. I know people who are not interested in wrestling. It tells me about they understand how the process works and everything else. Like, do you think that the Irish scene, because the Irish scene is getting more recognizable in the wrestling
yeah.
area?
It's just getting more advanced, and it's also easier to get like two shows, especially here. Like
Yeah,
we can just go into the city and we can watch a show. Whereas sometimes I know when I was growing up, we always had to go to Dublin. We always had to go to Limerick, or we always had to go up the country to Belfast or wherever to
yeah,
watch a show. We couldn't go like 15, 10 minutes into town to watch shows years ago. So it's kind of, I like the fact that it's changed like that, but I know that since COVID, we're kind of blessed with the pub and the kino.
yeah,
But yeah, it's just, it's all at your doorstep now. It's very convenient. And also, as well, people should just go and support all as much Irish local wrestling as possible. Uh,
yeah. That's exactly
Keep
right.
going.
Like,
It's just so good.
yeah, I think this is why, like, I'm not just wearing a CBL shirt to support CBL. But I don't really buy WWE and AEW shirts, really rarely. I rather stick with the independents. I want to try and support as much as I can with your local shows. So
Yeah.
that's what we say, lads. If you're a true wrestling fan, check out any independent show in your area. You're gonna go have a great crack. And just, I think I said this before. I prefer going to like a cramped area with one ring of wrestlers than a arena full of thousands of people for WAEW. But
Yeah, sure,
that's
sure.
what we
We've
say.
had we've had a little venues that we've gone to. The Circus Factory was amazing, uh,
Yeah, one and
and
well
it's a
said.
nice little right in the kind of heart of it because it was just so close to the ring and it was just so intimate. It's brilliant. And
Yeah,
then obviously the Kino and the Pab. So yeah, it's we've been blessed with kind of ECW vibes, I suppose.
that's the same with we mentioned the other company, Hard Knocks, as well, with Steve
Yeah,
Savage,
yeah, yeah,
uh, over in Dalton's warehouse. Like when I first heard about it coming to Dalton's warehouse, I was like, how is it gonna work? But you go in there, you get like a fight club like feel out of it.
yeah. I love the second floor on that place. I love
Yeah, it is something wonderful. But yeah, like if we take anything out, lads, please go check out the local independent shows. Even if you're somebody who's into the big leagues, go to the local show, and if those wrestlers get picked up, you can just say, "I seen them when they're just competing about like in front of 10 people."
it.
It's
Exactly.
going to be an experience that will stay with you.
Yeah.
Um, And speaking of like Irish wrestling, Dublin for the first time. Ireland made history by having the first SmackDown taping in
Yeah,
Dublin.
yeah,
Real quick, Phil, because we're going to get to Clash of the Castle.
yeah,
You and Jerry were in attendance with
yeah,
many other wrestling fans.
yeah.
Well, what was it like being up?
Um, Highlight of the night is always going to be John Cena for me. A massive John Cena. I've always been into him, and I always used to get a lot of. I remember the lads used to always be saying, "What are you on about?" But John Cena, so
Mm,
good with even Logan Paul. Just the whole promos and the crowd, amazing. Atmosphere is electric, and just being part of something that we've never had before. A live event that was broadcast all over the world. And you know what? Jerry did ask Triple H, was that 12 months ago or was it a bit longer? Maybe a few months, maybe a year and a bit ago. When are we coming to Ireland? And he said, watch the space. So we got there in the end. And I think we're going to be bigger and better things after this.
yeah,
I think Jerry was saying yesterday we it could end up being Clash in Ireland or Clash at the Castle, Dublin.
yeah. We even said it to Jerry. Was like, I'll just remember those words. I think he was interviewing Bronca Belair, and he flat out said, "Hey, do you know what other country has castles? Ireland." And that's the best way to put it.
Yeah,
So.
yeah,
Yeah, I still love to see Clash coming to Dublin down the line, like
yeah.
especially with the response they have to getting in Dublin, like that
Oh,
will
the unbelievable crowd reactions. And just even the Tree Arena is such a good spot to go to because every seat is a good seat.
yeah.
Uh,
And it was funny you mentioned John Cena. So John Cena wanted a taping in Ireland for so long, he said. I think it
yeah,
was because he said that even during the Logan Paul match, one of his best matches was with Sheamus in the Three Arena and there was no cameras and he was
yeah. I
like,
think that
we
was 2009. I think.
Yeah, he even said that's one of his best matches with him, and he said we need to
Yeah.
get TV in Ireland, and now he is, so that's a good way to wrap it
Yeah.
up. Like,
Yeah. Just the last thing as well. Did you see him drinking that pint?
yeah, the Invisible Man himself in Galway. Yeah, uh,
Very good.
what do you? I want to say, it was so great to see him in Ireland. It was great to see him interact with locals. Phil, as an Irishman,
Yeah.
what do you think of his pint pouring skills?
He's definitely an 8 out of 10.
Mm. I think for me, it was like I'm gonna say 7.8. Look, I'm sorry to say this. I kind of have a thing. I don't like the sight of like the tap actually going into the actual glass while you're tapping it, but that's just me saying it out
Oh,
loud,
yeah,
lads.
that's such an American thing to do, though.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just the way it is. Yeah,
Yeah. We can go the rest of the episode just like talking about how to pour the perfect Guinness to show them.
yeah, yeah,
That's for another day. It's just the tip. Anyway. But yeah, no, and I know I was over in Glasgow for AEW Dynamite
yeah.
before Forbidden Door. It was my first time seeing a taping, and it was actually pretty class.
And
It
that
was
is a
just
cool little venue. I've been in that. I've been in the Hydro before. It's a nice spot.
yeah, the Hydro is an iconic place actually, and all that kind of way.
Yeah.
Um, I remember that I was we went to the dark matches, and I was like, oh, it's the dark matches, you know. I said to my brother-in-law, I was like, oh, it's the dark matches. They warm up the crowd, everything like that. Then Scotty 2 Hotty showed up, and Gregor showed up, and
Great
that was probably.
alone is worth everything.
Yeah, I was like, my God, he is just everywhere else. And the crowd was erupted for him. And it was just like, go on, lad, and all that. But yeah, AEW was great, great turnout. Even though everyone says AEW is not doing as great, I know I said it. It was kind of class to see that it is still getting recognized by so many people.
Yeah, yeah. It's just again your first show. It's you got to see the ins and outs of how the ad breaks and stuff work. Uh,
Yeah, it was my first
interesting.
time.
It is interesting.
Yeah, I did see a few wrestlers like running up this ramp when the cameras are cut and everything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And Cope, I would say Cope, interacting with the fans even after the cameras turn off, acting like it's actually proper work.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, it was kind of an experience of seeing it for the first time on TV taping, like
Yeah, it
so.
was cool. It is great, and it's not, and it's the first of many you'll be able to a lot more.
Oh,
Uh,
I think so.
I
I'm a
think,
wrestling, so
yeah, just announced there was WWE are coming back to Europe just while we're talking about it.
yeah, it's just they're gonna be in
Raw,
Belfast.
yeah, Raw will be from Belfast,
Yeah,
and I think Raw and SmackDown from Germany, I think, and then there's the obvious UK ones that they'll do as well. Unfortunately, there's no Irish dates. Um, there's no like Republic dates, which is unfortunate.
yeah, very unfortunate. But look, we're gonna keep an eye out anyway. After the response to the WWE in Dublin, of course they're gonna have to come back soon anyway.
Oh yeah,
So
100%.
yeah. Now, while Ireland was while W was in Ireland, they decided to move all the way over to Paris, France for Clash of the Castle. Phil, did you get a chance to watch Clash of the Castle yourself?
I did. It's weirdly enough they're actually there right now because Raw's on, which is strange for us. Raw kicked off actually at 7 o'clock our time today. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, for Clash of the Cat, I actually did. A mixed. I thought this was one of their mixed shows. Um, did you get to catch all of it?
I got to catch all of it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
especially with that busy week we all had anyway.
Yeah,
Um,
the best match for me was Sheamus.
Sheamus, yeah, I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. I was kind of getting my hopes down for Sheamus and Rusev,
It
but
was brilliant.
I think it's because Rusev and Sheamus, we all know this, they're good mates, they're good friends, which
Yeah,
means they can work off each other and everything like that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's always the ones that you least expected that gets big.
Yeah, no,
Um,
there were 6 matches, and I think there was a lot of filler on this show that I just didn't feel, I suppose.
right.
When I run through the card there quickly, and we'll just give quick things, and I know it's not we don't have a lot of time, but we've enough time to go through the matches quickly. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, we'll go through this one anyway. Oh, do
yeah,
you want me to, Phil?
yeah. I thought you had the
Yeah. I had the card, or else we're going to continue the rest of the episode just like staring blankly at each other.
yeah,
But anyway, so we're gonna start off. Actually, you know what? We're gonna start off with Sheamus and Rusev because we were
yeah,
just on the
yeah,
subject.
yeah,
You
yeah.
said that was the best match of the night, yeah?
I think so. There was just so hard hitting, and there was loads of cool stuff in it. I love
Yeah,
the barrel spot with the Rusev doing the submission on top of the barrels, and then him hitting him with the shillelagh sticks, and they fell through the cupboard at one point as well. The kind
they
of bar
did.
cupboard.
They did.
Yeah, these are
Uh,
all different spots that I kind of have seen but haven't seen before, so it was kind of cool.
yeah, I feel like
But it
with
was so
Rusev
hard
and
hitting, it was great.
yeah, I feel like with Rusev and Sheamus, they actually did really go well out. I say, probably my favorite, not my favorite Sheamus match, probably one of my favorite Rusev matches he's done in a while, at
Yeah,
least.
I think you're right. I think it's definitely his best match since he's come back to WWE, and I know he's not back long, but it's his best match since he's been back.
Yeah, yeah. I hope that yeah, so hopefully I'm not jinxing that Rusev won't be oh I'm back and they're not just gonna use him as
That's
rest
the
of the
thing.
time.
Like, what happens next with Rusev is key.
Yeah. You never know, maybe he'll actually go after like I see him going after CM Punk, maybe.
It
Like
would be nice.
take,
I'd like to see something different. All right.
yeah, taking Punk out before he gets back to Rollins.
Yeah.
Um we had I'm gonna say a so and so match. We had Roman Reigns taking on the Bronson Reed um as the
Yeah.
opener. It was weird seeing Roman Reigns having the opening match. I think after so long being the champion, I say.
Yeah. It was obviously at the end of it they took him out, and I really liked the thing with that was kind of. I know he's going off to fight do Street Fighter Roman
Yeah.
Reigns, but I think he shouldn't have won the match. But that's just me.
Maybe it's because that they knew that he was going to go away to do Street Fighter. It was going to be kind of obvious, but I feel it's kind of a good rug pull for us anyway. That I
Yeah,
thought
and
was
I really liked the lads beat down on him. I thought that was class. Um,
yeah,
I thought it was just coming back and coming back and coming back. It was good. And again,
yeah,
Bronson or Bron Breakker looked like an absolute animal, which was fantastic.
yeah. I love how they're making like the Vision actually doing try and make them into like a dangerous, dodgy tag team, especially
Yeah,
with what happened later on. Like,
yeah, yeah.
uh, Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman was great. It was a great opener. But it wouldn't be the best of the night. I still prefer Sheamus and Rusev.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
We move on to the tag match. The Wyatt Six taking on the Street Profits. And of course, the Wyatt Six picks up the win.
yeah.
Phil, what are your thoughts on this match?
There's two things. I thought the crowd were brilliant, uh,
Uh,
and then also as well, they're finally breaking up the Street Profits.
yeah, that's been teasing for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, like it's probably very, very late, but like there was talk of Montez Ford being this next Rock at one point.
Yeah,
At one point,
because Montez Ford, he even said in an interview a while back, he said he loves being with WWE, he loves passion. It's just, even though he was in the Street Profits, he's still trying to figure himself out.
yeah. I just
He's
think
still,
this breaking them up is a good move. I think it's come too late, but we'll see. And I think
yeah,
finally we're going to see Montez Ford get a good push, and I really hope to see him not get lost in the shuffle as a single star. I think you need to push him.
yeah. Because I know it's a bit dodgy. We had so many great tag teams where they finally split up or they just not work with each other.
Yeah.
And one of them kind of like moves on to successful singles career, the other just like fades, or both of them just is not great when it comes
That's
to
the
singles.
problem. What happens with the other guy as well? So we'll see.
Angelino
Yeah,
Dawkins.
Angela Dawkins. Yeah, let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
It's a shame
Uh,
because he's actually quite talented as well. It's just I hate to say it, but sometimes in WWE there's clear favoritism at one way or the other.
mm, mm, mm.
They
Uh,
they will not push two of them as main star single stars. I just can't see it. From
yeah,
watching wrestling all my years, I just think they might go with them fighting for a while and then they'll feud and then the other guy kind of drifts away. Happens
yeah.
all the time. Happens all the
We're
time.
gonna say we're gonna say the R word, like the Rockers in some way, yeah?
Yeah, yeah,
So
like the Rockers, and
yeah,
even at one point, the Hardy Boys, I thought were going to go down that road when they broke up, but they got back together. So,
yeah, down the line.
worst case
Uh,
scenario, the Street Profits can get back together in a year or so. You know?
yeah. I mean, we do have the Wyatt Six, and you can say what you want. I love the Wyatt Six, how they are now. I feel like they're like the top, one of the top tag teams, and they're like the. I'm gonna say now, I feel like they're the Undertaker of tag teams right now. The intimidating tag team and all that. So it's kind of funny to see Dexter Loomis and Joe Casey because they were good singles competitors, and now they're really great tag team. What are
That
your thoughts on the
entrance
Wyatt
is
Six
sick
now?
as well. The entrance is amazing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Which
you're
is
right though. There's kind of it's Joe Gacy kind of needed something to get him going, and I think this is kind of kickstarted him being part of
yeah.
this group. I know they're together a year now, but I think if he was on the roster by himself, I don't think he would have the same impact because he wouldn't have been allowed to have the same impact. Like he would have been kind of just a guy on the roster, and I think that would be it.
Yeah, that's the same with Dexter Loomis, as in
Yeah, yeah,
like I could see if Dexter Loomis being used well as the quiet, you know, Michael Myers like character that he had. But
yeah,
I think he actually worked well with the tag team because I was kind of hesitant with him being in the Wyatt Six,
yeah,
but they're using him well as well and
yeah,
everything like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. We're moving on to the women's Intercontinental title match real quick. Becky Lynch takes out
I
Nikki.
yeah, I really didn't like this, and I'm probably going to get a hate, but I thought it was really poor. And I
Yeah,
thought Nikki Bella's been away from the ring so long that she shouldn't have been out there for. She was out there 5 minutes too long, I think. I didn't this
yeah,
match go like 15 minutes. I thought it was too long.
yeah. And I'm not trying to like bash Nikki Bella, but Nikki Bella is in the Breeze. They are legend when it comes to WWE, but it's kind of upsetting to say out loud. They weren't like the best wrestlers in general.
No, like
Like,
they're like it's like say they're now like the Iconics in TNA. It's the exact same scenario.
hmm,
They've been away from so long out of the ring. Come back, have 15-minute matches. They're very very hard to watch. They're not to watch, but to get into. They're very
yeah,
hard
yeah.
matches to get into, and also as well, there will be the odd one or two botches, and there was one or two botches in this were embarrassing in this match.
There was that picked them up easily,
Yeah.
like so that's kind of it. I
I
also
think
thought
that
that
head
maybe
tables one was bad.
yeah. I also thought that like the I thought the ring post spot was a bit too far. I thought
Yeah.
maybe they tried way too hard to be more edgier, but like
But like
it's
if
still.
yeah, just like, if you go from say Becky's match against Lyra to this,
Hmm.
like that match was so good at SummerSlam.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then you're
Huh.
going to this, and I think this should have been 8 minutes, and it was like 14 or something. I just think
No.
that it clear as day that Nikki was not winning the match.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
I think they should have put a different match on the show instead of this.
And especially with like her match with Lyra at the
Yeah,
match before
that's
that.
what I
Like,
mean. That's what I'm saying. Like the match was so good at SummerSlam, and then you have this.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm not going to criticize Nikki Bella because I'm not a wrestler and I can't get. But I just think that if you're away from the ring, how long? When was her last match? Was it years before
Uh,
this?
I think it's about maybe 6 years. I'm thinking of at
Yeah,
least.
she might have fought at Evolution. I think might have been the last one, the very first one.
Yeah.
But she's been out so long, and it's just very tough. It is hard, and again, they did their best, but I just didn't think it was very good. I just didn't think it was
So it
good.
wasn't. You're saying it wasn't the best, but you can tell that they're trying everything they
Well, I
can.
can tell that they were out there too long and they were overexposed. Is what I would go with on it.
Right. Okay. Okay. Because yeah, and especially with the role that Becky Lynch was on, I knew off the bat that yeah, Becky was going to win this one.
Yeah,
But I did thought there was going to be a few hints that they were going to have the Bella winning,
yeah,
but like it wasn't really there. I was like, just get on with it at this point. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like you said, I don't like bashing it, but it's just that they could have done it more better, more
Well, it's just
able.
again they're out too long. That's just the key word. They're out there too long.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's it.
And then the main event. Um,
Well, we actually got John Cena taking on Logan Paul.
okay.
Uh,
Yeah, this was actually brilliant.
yeah, it was good. Now, like Nikki Bella and Brie Bella, I was walking in thinking that John Cena is gonna defeat Logan Paul. I honestly thought Brock Lesnar was actually gonna show up and cost Cena,
Yeah,
but we keep forgetting Brock does not like to go over to Europe. He doesn't want to do that in
he doesn't
dedication.
like long traveling. Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, we kind of knew Cena was going to win this one. They want to have the people of France leave happy,
yeah,
and I think it was like good kind of back and forth with Logan Paul and John. I don't know if I saw, but there was one point where Logan Paul put Cena in a bit of a sleeper hold, and he wasn't really selling it. Cena was.
yeah. I see that. And then there's also another moment where Logan Paul did the five knuckle shuffle and clearly missed him.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So that was it. So I mean, there was some spots in it that kind of like killed the match, but it was still a very good match regardless. Anyway,
Yeah, it was long.
uh,
Again, this was long. This was like 20 odd plus minutes. Uh,
yeah, and
so yeah, it
I
was
feel
good.
yeah, I feel like one good thing we need to say is like is that they were using so many different finishing moves off the Arsenal
Yeah,
from
yeah.
like
There's a lot.
yeah. No,
John Cena did a few moves as well. I've never seen him do before.
yeah, I feel like Cena's at that point with WWE that he wants to try, he wants to go and do this. Was like, I want to try this, I want to try that, try this,
Yeah.
and WWE's like, okay, welterweight, you're the man, and this so I feel like Cena's just gonna go out there and be like,
And like at the end of the match, then where he was lingering and lingering, I thought someone was coming out.
yeah, I think that, and especially with the camera focusing on the entrance as well, and the titles.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But no, I love how Cena's now picking now to experiment with different movesets. Like
yeah,
I still remember Cena actually doing the Destroyer on Cody Rhodes. I still remember that image. If you remember the Canadian Destroyer.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I love
Yeah.
John Cena doing that.
Yeah. So I think Cena's like, oh, you know what? It's my last year. I'm gonna try to do this and this and this, whatever happens.
Well,
But
apparently, right, just quickly because I know I run out of time. John Cena doesn't have many appearances left.
no,
And I think he's got like 3 matches.
only 3 matches left.
I
Okay.
think he does, yeah. I think he's only got like 3 matches left. Three or
Hmm.
four matches, maybe.
Well, it's obvious that he's going to be facing Brock Lesnar. WWE can't waste that return on
And
nothing.
that match will happen. It's just will it happen as his last match or will it happen as his next match?
Yeah. I would like to see, and maybe this won't happen, but you never know, that Edge will be coming back to WWE He'll still be with AEW, but I would love to see him coming back and actually take on Cena anyway.
Something with him, yeah, 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 yeah.
Because I feel like WWE is acknowledging AEW and all that. Maybe because Cope is a bigger man, is higher up. Maybe he'll actually put some in anyway.
Yeah.
But now we're moving on. So all in all, it was a great match. I thought to myself,
Yeah,
Phil,
no,
yeah.
it was actually really better than what I thought it was going to be. It was good. Yeah.
All right, and we're now moving on to the main event, which is the fatal four-way match of Seth Rollins taking on CM Punk, taking on LA Knight, taking on Jey Uso. And Phil, what are your thoughts on this one?
I know we don't have long to talk about it, but I actually
One.
hated it. I hated it.
Really?
Yeah, I
Really?
really, really didn't like it. And I thought the ending was clearly done to set something up that I don't know they can produce.
We're going to talk Seth Rollins winning by
Yeah,
Becky Lynch, low blowing CM Punk.
yeah, yeah. Obviously,
Um,
they banned the lads' division from ringside for this one.
yeah,
That Rollins said that I'm always one step ahead, so we were thinking that somebody was coming out all right. Um, but to see it being Becky Lynch actually makes sense, because she's married to Seth, obviously. Um,
yeah.
and now they're setting up, well, this AJ Lee tease, that I don't know. Does AJ Lee want to come back? I don't know.
I always thought that was kind of funny about like I just still think it's kind of funny of you know Becky Lynch is dealing with something very serious in WWE and Seth Rollins is doing something else. So like if it was real life, it was for real. It was like then they had to help each other out for some reason. But
Yeah,
no, it's the first time that um Becky Lynch was actually involved with the vision. I'm looking forward to see what they do, especially with her being in the Intercontinental title. As for AJ, when I saw that happen, I told you and Phil,
yeah,
you and Jeff
yeah, yeah,
that I feel like this is gonna happen. Becky and Seth taking on AJ and CM Punk. But now I think realistically that AJ talked about why she stepped out of wrestling. She wants to focus on her own, all that. I still love to see it because we remember she was training a while back, and she claimed to say that was due to fitness wise, but everyone said that is she hit to get.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, because she left WWE just because she didn't like the whole reality show kind of take they were doing it.
Yeah, and then she
But
focused on her writing and she did a book and stuff like that and mental health things as well.
did yeah, she did. I still actually need to read one of her books down the line, but yeah, like you said, I feel like that's what they're gonna hint, but it may or may not happen. But I'm looking forward to see what they'll do with it anyway. What do you
Yeah,
think, Phil?
I think the big thing is how they follow it up.
Hmm.
Does Becky just come out and I haven't got the chance now to start Raw yet, but it's been on since 7. I
Yeah,
don't know if they're doing anything with Becky Lynch just coming out and being a set side and saying nothing and just getting through another week, which they tend to do a lot. Uh,
yeah, which is the ace at the
they
moment.
don't
But yeah,
they don't progress stuff until
yeah,
way too late. And I hope that AJ Lee does come back, and I just don't want it to be a pipe dream. Um, because I'd love to see AJ Lee. It's been nearly 10 years. It has to be.
yeah. I would love to see
Like,
it. I do feel like younger audiences might not know who AJ is, just know
yeah,
her as CM Punk's wife. But I would love to see AJ come back. I love AJ Lee. I openly said that I had a crush on her when I was a kid.
yeah,
Hint, when I met her, I'm like distance away from her. Um, but I would love to see at least acknowledgement from AJ Lee. Because like you said, I don't want to be the pipe dream. We've seen so many fan made posters, so many like teasers of it. Um,
yeah.
I just hope that they're not going to pull like a Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. It's been
Yeah,
a dream match. It was disappointing, but especially if AJ's been out of the ring for like 10 years now.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So I like to see. I'm intrigued to see where it's going to go, and I'm hopeful that it's done right.
Yeah.
I actually think that match could be a WrestleMania match.
Yeah. That could be something else. I know, even though that Seth Rollins and Becky is kind of here and there when it comes to couple like tag teams, but no, I say that they'll do it right if they know each other well. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like, but like you said, Raw's on right now as we are recording this.
AJ Styles versus Dom is on right now.
Yeah, so if AJ Lee does come back, we're just gonna be like, well, That indeed happened. There's only one way to find out. Can you believe that happened, Phil?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, there's just a couple of news stories, and then we'll call it for today. The Rock apparently has lost a load of weight. People were asking was he sick because he looked really thin in
Uh,
images that have gone up online.
was this due to maybe his role in Fighting Machine?
Maybe, but like he just because I think he just looked thin. But he was at because that premiere of that film was on in Venice.
Yeah, the
So he
Fighting
was
Machine.
there. Yeah, so he was there at that, and people
Yeah,
saw him, and he looked really thin. He looked like he lost a load of muscles.
yeah.
But the film itself got very positive reviews.
It
Um,
did. I know. No, it's on the. I can't pronounce the last name. The Hoist brothers, I believe.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, that's no surprise because I actually love their past films. Like good, they did Good Times and Uncut Gems. But yeah, that's no surprise. I feel like that
yeah.
they.
Like apparently, this has been called the best film of The Rock's career. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
So
I hope come Oscar season we're seeing Rock get nominated.
yeah, that will be a true Hollywood Rock moment there now.
Yeah,
If he's
like
gonna.
I just don't F it up like Mikey Rourke with the wrestler. That's all.
Oh God, because Mickey the Walk loves the wrestler. Like.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's a good though. And WWE have announced that Women's Championship will be defended at WrestlePalooza.
Mm,
Io Sky versus Stephanie McCour will fight for the belt, obviously because it was vacated um, by Naomi having a kid.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
we're now having a one-on-one match at the next show. Um, I think Stephanie McCour is kind of on course to win that one, I think.
You think so, Phil? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're going to go with Stephanie McCour for this one.
Okay.
Also, Raw will be on an earlier time in America for 3 weeks um,
Oh, okay.
this month, September. So
Yeah,
they're going. I think it's a test run. They're going to see how it fares at that time. So instead of 12 here, it'll be on at is it 11, I think, or is it the other way around? I think it was starts at 1 here and it'll be on at 12. So
yeah.
an hour earlier every week for 3 weeks.
Okay, so good luck to our American friends over there. Get up early a bit.
Yeah, so that's good. And then WWE announced another AAA show for the 13th of September. So the last one was pretty fun. I actually would love to see Omos versus Microman again.
Yeah, I feel like what I love about AAA and just like Mexican wrestling in general, they love to embrace the comedy side.
Yeah,
So that's gonna be interesting to see. Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's good.
But yeah, besides that, there's not much other news. This WWE are coming to Australia next month
Yeah,
for Crown Jewel.
yeah, and of course, Ray Ripley's like sponsoring the hell out of it because reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then Rusev says there's no more Rusev Day.
is it? Yeah, because I think I got the vibe he's just done with the character at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And it's weird because I actually looked it up because I want to see why he's Rusev Day. He's Rusev Day because he was born on Christmas Day.
Yeah. Is he actually born? Is he a Christmas baby?
He is, yeah. I only
Oh,
looked
I
it
didn't
up.
know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I did not know that about that. That makes more sense now. For so long, I thought he was like it was just a random move today. I was like,
Yeah, me
nope.
too. I thought it was a random. And before we go, Dominic Mysterio has just defeated AJ Styles. Uh,
Oh, people are gonna love that now.
on Raw.
Yeah.
Just literally happened like 2 minutes ago.
Are you actually watching in the background?
No, I have the news and I pop up the news.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, any other news before we wrap up, Phil?
Roman Reigns got a Street Fighter. Cody Rhodes should be finished filming Street Fighter soon.
Yeah, yeah,
Expect him to be back for his feud with Drew McIntyre.
yeah. I'm looking forward what they do with that with Drew and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be interesting to see where that goes because I'd like to see where they go with Drew McIntyre because I think Drew should beat Cody. That's just me.
Yeah, I still love to see Drew actually having a proper title run
It
this
would be
time.
cool.
Like,
Yeah, it would be cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all the news I have.
all right, that's all the news.
Unless you have a bit of few things.
I have a few things.
No, unless you have a few things. Unless you have a few.
At the moment, I am completely blank right now, Phil. I'm going to be
Yeah.
100%
All
honest
right.
with you. Anyone who's listening, if you have any news while Raw is on, while we're recording this, like we said, please drop them a comment. We love the comments. We
Yeah, we
love
love the
seeing.
comments. Please, 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 please keep commenting and liking the video.
Yeah, give us a reason to look back at the video, for God's sake.
Yeah, exactly.
It went from fun to just threats now.
Yeah.
I'm threatening the audience. That's not a bad sign. But anyway, guys, so yeah, thank you very much for listening or watching the show. If you're watching this, love the dedication. But
Yeah.
yeah, so that what we can take from this episode, I would say, is going back to the very beginning. Please go see a local wrestling show, support
Yeah.
your local talents, buy the merch, CBL, before he goes big into WWE right now. And we just want to say thank you very much for watching. There'll be a lot more content coming up, a lot more, bit of good changes coming into the WrestleSlam, I
Yeah.
would say myself.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out, and we are going to be talking to each other soon, and we'll see you all soon. Phil, closing lines.
Peace.
Peace on earth. Cheers for watching, guys. Talk soon.